We are here at Yacht Builders. We are a boat yard in the north of Holland, in Friesland. It's a very small, remote farmer area. We build aluminium custom boats, mainly for high latitude expedition. We work with a team of 50 people. We have a lot of people who are self-trained. It's not like you can read it in a magazine or it's a program what guides you through it. It's a lot of love and passion what people work here. What makes Pelagic project special? I think the team, it's a very professional team you work with. It's Novak. The owner has a lot of experience, but he has a team around him who knows very much about boating. So it's a very professional team. That makes it interesting. They chose us because they look for a team, of course, what is competitive, but also gives high quality.
It is an exciting project because it brings together a bunch of dreamers, starting with Nicolas, who is someone who likes to push the limits, and then Skip and Tony, two models who also likes to explore the limits of their fields, navigation and naval architecture.
Today we were here mostly to check. It's a final opportunity, in fact, to basically see the inside of the aluminium work before all the joinery and insulation and all that goes in. Our job is really to come here to try to make sure the boat is built the way we want. You know, that's really the reason why we regularly come to the shipyard. At the same time, but not together, they're already working on the interior paneling, and today we were able to see what we call a mock-up of the interior, which is a quick layout of how it will look, so that we can appreciate for the first time in real life the spaces. Bright enough.
For me, the attraction of this project is really building another pelagic concept, because I've got two boats and it's been an evolution for the last 30 years. My first boat was built in 1987, 54-foot steel boat, and then my big boat, Pelagic Australis, was built in 2003 in Durban, South Africa. And now with this boat, it's yet another evolution of all the things we've learned on the second boat we're trying to put into this boat. Small items, a lot of it looks the same, but there's a lot of huge differences as well, which are not quite the fact that we've got twin engines, not one, twin rudders, twin masts. The interior volume is quite a bit bigger with only 1 meter of extra length. It's a bigger boat and probably more comfortable and a bit more refined, I would say, than my Pelagic Australis.
I think overall the most attractive thing is to be able to satisfy the client. To be able to do something that represents his dreams, you know, even surprising. It can be quite a nice thing, to be better than he thought it would be, or something like that. That's very satisfying.
Technically, to sail in the high latitudes, it represents extreme weather conditions, isolation. For these reasons, we need the boat to be much stronger than the standards. At the same time, it needs to be as simple and as sober as park as possible, because it will rely on us, just on the crew, the ability to fix anything that would break or would stop working.
In high latitude sailing, it's always attractive for cruising for me, because to go to high latitudes, to the high Arctic and Antarctica, is still pioneering territory. So there's a lot to be done with this craft. We have to start planning what we're going to do with this boat. So Jordy and I and Nicholas are discussing where the boat's going to go for the winter period after November, which I suspect will be around Northern Europe, not too far away from the shipyard, because there's always things that you need to come back to the shipyard for, to fix or for warranty work. And then possibly the following summer up in the high Arctic and the Svalbard, Norwegian side. That's sort of the short-term plan. And then long-term plan, possibly Northwest Passage on the way to Chile in 2021-22.
We need to propose the owner very special trips he couldn't do with another kind of boats. Trip related to top adventure with a deep connection to nature. We would like the boat to be a reference place for people that would like to get high quality seamanship knowledge. I'm a yacht master instructor, and we would like to deliver the kind of courses or programs that RYA would allow us to do. So the educational part would be very important.
A few years ago, Nicholas promoted a sailing school in the south of Chile, in a place called Puerto Williams. It's the last village before reaching the famous Cape Horn. He did it with the idea in mind to educate children through sailing, developing in them leadership, teamwork, respect, and responsibility. So the ship is meant to go one step beyond, allowing these young Chileans to continue developing and fulfilling themselves, becoming sailors and being able in turn to give their passion for sailing to others, to show the beauty of their territory and becoming themselves ambassadors of Patagonia. So in a certain way, the purpose of Pelagic is to close this circle.